Well, we're going live. Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. For all of those of you who watch this later, because there's not very many people in the chat room right now, but if you watch this later, this is our informal. Hold on. Why have I got that playing on my computer? It's open in a different window. Boom. It's gone now. So there we go. So it's the informal Intrepid radio program. And I am set up here in the makeshift studio in Louisiana, and it's shaky. See? Whoa. That's the table that they fixed. So I want to welcome you all to the show. Matt Finn, Master Finn, good to see you this morning. It's a rum day aboard ship. Field Guy, good to see you. Doug Stack, and of course, Audrey, good to see you. For those of you here, I may or may not have Raini here this morning. I have sent her the link to get into the show, and I haven't seen her yet. I tried talking to her about an hour ago, and there was no answer. But I know children are up. You know, she did this very cool thing back home, and it was for her own purposes at home to watch the kids and stuff, but she put up cameras around the house. And now I have the software where I can click into the camera and I can be a bit voyeuristic of my own family. And so she's got just two of them. One's set up in the kitchen and one is set up in the living room. I may have said this already in one of the shows this week, but the kitchen is up in the corner by the sink and it looks back toward the living room. And up on the second floor, you can see the balcony where the bedrooms are. You can see people walking back and forth up. And there's also one in the living room. So you can, and she's got it set up way back in the corner by the television. So you can see the sofas, the L-shaped sofas that are set up there from kind of a slightly elevated angle. Now, Rainey said to me, and you can on this mic, on this camera system, I have the software. She gave me the software link. And so I can go peek at my family anytime I want. I could do that right now. I could go peek at the family and I could play the live video on this stream, but I won't do that because I don't know what state everybody is in over there. Or if Rainey wants the house scene and the condition it might be in. Hey, Roger Rabbit, good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. And so hope everything's going well over there. And so I peeked in one morning. I saw Rainey sitting there on the sofa. The kids are at school. She's looking at her phone, and you hear the news playing on the TV. And there's a microphone. I hit the little button. I go, "Good morning." She jumps, and she goes, "You want to give me a warning before you do that?" She says, and I said, "Yeah, I've been watching you for about a half an hour." It sounded creepy. But no, I hadn't been. I'd been on there for about 2 minutes. And so she said, just text me if you're going to be watching. And I said, yeah, I said, this could be a lot of fun. This could be a fun tool. So anyway, Rainey, if you are listening yet, I'm not watching you back at home. So I don't even know if she's up. She went Friday night. They had the annual Cub Scout lock-in. Now, all of us who've been kids know what these lock-ins are. That's where there's a big facility. I don't think it's owned by the Cub Scouts, but they're in affiliation with Scouting, I do believe. And they've got a big, double gymnasium-sized building. They've got all kinds of activities that go on there, a little amphitheater pit. They do archery on one end, and they do all kinds of activities. They got all kinds of ropes and rope bridges and stuff all over the place. You can, they've got a rock climbing wall where you can go and climb rocks. And they've got the people there with the harnesses, of course, and all of that, and the ropes. And so, but they have an annual lock-in every year at base camp, it's called. And so Rainey took the kids, I've gone the last couple of years with them. And Rainey took the kids to that. And it's an all-night lock-in. And so she was up all night Friday night. They got home around, I don't know, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock yesterday morning. And Rainey said, I'm done. I'm wasted. And so all depending on how she's doing this morning will depend on whether or not, when you're a kid and you do a 24-hour lock-in, an all-nighter, next day you're like, yeah, let's go out and play. Let's go do our stuff. And they crash, late afternoon and they sleep a good night. And then they're up again the next day. When you're adults and you're over 40, staying up all night long with 100 screaming kids around you, all enjoying the fact that they can stay up all night long and do stuff together while their parents are all on the cots passing out. There's not too many of the leaders that are, some of them take shifts and they all wake up throughout the night, but the leaders are like at 8:30, they're like, is it time for bed yet? And these kids are going strong till at least 2 in the morning. And so it's pretty cool. And it's fun. It's fun for kids. But I'm not sure what kind of condition Rainey is in this morning. So never did any lock-ins at Field Guide as a kid with anything. Yeah, we used to do that with a youth group when I was a kid in the youth group. Hey, Steph, she's here. She's here. Welcome. Now, I've been up for a good hour and a half and drinking coffee. My face still looks like I'm sleeping. I just got up. It takes half the day for my face to get normal. And then by the time my face starts getting normal, I got about a 20-minute period before I start to decline and go, it's at 7:30 and time for bed yet. So that's the way it is when you get older. So I'm losing my mind too. I have this, not a dread fear, but way in the back of my head, this fear of, oh my God, am I going to lose my mind? Am I going to go into dementia? Will I have Alzheimer's? Will any of that affect me later in life? And I wonder about that because I look at the way I am now. There's times, even on this show, I used to be able to crack things off the top of my head. And now I'll be talking about a movie and I'm going, that movie with that actor, you've seen him in lots of things. I can see his face. I can hear his voice. I know his, I can see articles written about him over the years and I can't think of his name. That name. And then, somebody finally goes, oh, you mean this guy? Oh, yeah, that's him. It was Nicolas Cage the other night. Oh, yeah. Nicolas Cage. How could I forget Nicolas Cage? Everybody knows who Nicolas Cage is. I've said Nicolas Cage's name 100 times, if I've said it 1,000. And so, for various reasons. And so, Leslie says, I worry about that too, because my mama has it, as well as the rest of her family. That's why I always find ways to tax my brain. That's what I was just saying to my son, Sam, last night. I said, I think I have to start doing not just physical exercise, but mental exercise. I've got to do things to preserve my mind. And I thought coffee was it, coffee, that's what preserves my mind. No, that just wakes it up to the awareness that I'm forgetting stuff all the time. And so, Nicolas Cage is a cockroach in a movie. Roger. It says Steph Cuervo Queen. And who is Nicolas Cage, says Doug Stack. I've forgotten. And so my mind does little tricks on me like that all the time. It's like it's got its hands on the rug. My mind does. And it goes, memory. Oh, I just pulled that rug out from under you. That guy. He was in that. You know who he is. He was that famous actor, still acting. Had a dip in his career. Now he's back up, and he's been in some other movie over here, and you saw him in, I can't remember the name of the movie he was in, but you saw him in that movie, and everything becomes this muddle of saying, I have the pictures in my mind, and it's all stored in there, but I can't access the information. Is that maybe the frustration of dementia when it actually hits, is that you go, I know I goddamn know this stuff, I just can't pull it up. I don't know. It's like, your computer when it's not functioning well. So I don't know if that's what it is. Maybe it's just being tired and stressed, and different things that go on in life, the things of life, they wear on our bodies. And I think, my body is You all experience this too, I'm sure, to one stage or another. There might be some of you who are my age who are in fantastic shape and fantastic health. And those are the people you hate, because, you thought you've always been in pretty good shape, but now, it hurts to walk up and down stairs. Walking across the room, you're kind of like, whoa, I just wobbled. Why am I wobbling? Things like that. And you got these other people, they're in great health at your age, and they're going, well, that's because you didn't run every day for the last 30 years like I have. I'm a runner. I do running. Oh, and I'm eating my nuts, my seeds, nuts, leans, and greens. I'll bet you eat too much McDonald's. Not anymore after the wrapper I bit into a couple of weeks ago. But that aside, those people. They're the ones that are always fit, always in shape. And you see them, they're like your neighbors, and they go running outside. They're running to the car. And they're just doing their little jogging in place thing. Hey, I'm getting my folder I left in my car last night. Hey, good morning, neighbor. Hey, we're going for a run later. Do you want to join us? And I'm like, hey, yeah. Is it nap time? So, yeah, and while our bodies need all of that, so do our brains. And pulling up factoids for me, there are things that are so ingrained in my mind that I can bring them up. You can ask me about Moses and Egypt and all that stuff. And you all know that. I can talk about that stuff forever because it's deeply creased in my brain. Ask me what I made for breakfast today. And I'd go, did I have breakfast? What day is it? That kind of. Now I remember what we made for breakfast yesterday. Oh, I did. Sam and I here, we both put on a little weight down here. Not because we're living high off the hog, but because we got nothing else to do. You're busy during the week, and then you go back to the camper and you're like, what should we do? I know, let's eat. And we eat shitty food on top of it. So I said to Sam at the beginning of this week, I said, what we got to do? We really got to try to simplify the types of foods we're eating. We got to eat the leans, greens, nuts, and seeds. And Sam goes, yeah, that's cool. He says, hey, let's get a pizza tonight. Stuffed crust. I'm like, yes, stuffed crust. Last night, middle of the afternoon, I think it was like 2 p.m. And I'd made a great breakfast yesterday. It was one of those frittata type things. And we had bought a bunch of vegetables. And so I heated up some pork sausage, ground it up, ground pork sausage, and got that going. And then I cut up all the vegetables. We had green onions, and we had mushrooms, and we had broccoli and orange bell peppers. Chopped them all up, got them all going, sauteed, put them all together with the pork sausage, and then threw in half a dozen eggs. Made it kind of a scramble because I did it in a pot. You ever cook eggs in a pot instead of in a frying pan? Yeah, so it was a big pot, and it just ended up being a scramble. Then I threw hash browns on top of it. There was the first downfall of that breakfast. Then I coated it in a layer of cheese and let the cheese melt. I go, there we go. Healthy breakfast. We have broccoli. We have bell peppers. We have green onions. We have mushrooms. We have eggs. We have some sausage. Oh, and then we have a thick layer of hash browns and cheese on top of that. And so we ate that in the morning, and I thought, well, Sam, we made a good effort. We took a stab at that whole vegetable and eating things right. And let's see, Scott, I think of other physical activities that can give me a natural high, says Steph. Steph, you're so naughty. But she's right. She's right. This early in the morning, hell yeah, says Doug Stack. That's like, not to tributary here, rabbit trail, but morning sex is good. It's a good thing. I put up that, yeah, Sam's dying. He's over there dying. He's smoking his pen. And so that's a campfire skillet breakfast, Matt Finn. That's right. So, yeah, I like to work out. I like to get my morning workout done, when Raini's around, and it's like, hey, honey, let's work out. And she's like, oh, Jesus. So, you know, that's the way that goes. She likes to be really awake. And I'm like, you don't have to be awake. I'll do all the work. And and I'm looking, she's still not in the waiting room over here. So I don't know if she's even awake yet. But anyway, so we're doing trying to eat a little healthier. And so we ate the healthy breakfast yesterday. You know, it's full of vegetables, you know, that counteracted the cheese and the hash browns. But right around, and that was about what, 10 in the morning, we finally ate. And then around 2 in the afternoon, Sam's like, I feel like Chinese buffet. And I'm like, ooh, it's a Chinese buffet. I said, man, I eat too much when I'm at a Chinese buffet. I said, but this place has, and Sam reminded me, well, they have sushi. Sushi's good for you. Oh, yeah. Raw fish and rice. And I like sushi. So I go, yeah, let's do that. I said, but look, it's like 2 o'clock. It's nap time. Why don't we do this around 4 o'clock? And he's like, really? You want to wait that long? And I said, yeah, it's only, he was hungry. And so around 4 o'clock, 4:30, we finally, I looked at the clock in the truck as we went, and it was 4:25. We're heading out for Chinese buffet. And we had Chinese buffet. And of course, you know, when you're all done, you look at your plate and you go, you know, there's some small third world village somewhere I've just deprived of food for the next week. And I tried to eat healthy. I had a plate full of sushi, a little little salmon strips on rice, for some octopusy thing or something. He said octo. and so we ate that, and then you know, I went back for a second helping, and I had some rice and some of the, you know, the gooey sweet and soury chickeny stuff, and I thought, oh, that's okay to have some of that because I had all sushi to begin with, raw fish. And so I had that, and then I had a little bowl of ice cream, you know, the little tiny cups of ice cream, and we were done. We were done for the night. And about about 11 o'clock last night, we're watching Ghost Adventures, and I had a hungry streak, and I said, no, I cannot eat at 11 o'clock at night. But I went and I got grapes, so I got the grapes, and I thought, oh, those grapes were good, healthy fruits. And so I had my fruit, and then I'm sitting there, and I'm like, you know how you get after you eat like a bunch of grapes, and you're like, something salty would be good. So I went and got the Pringles chips off the top of the fridge, and I ate the dollar store. They're not even Pringles. They're Stackers or something like that.
Or like Ritz.
Like Ritz. Oh, and then I got the Ritz. I ate like half a dozen Stacker chips. Then I went and I got the Ritz crackers. I went, oh, the dollar store Ritz crackers. So they're kind of like Ritz crackers. And a little peanut butter. And you go, oh, I had one of the crackers and went, this would be great with some peanut butter on it. And so I swiped a little peanut butter. I ate about a half a dozen of those. And so then at about midnight, you're sitting on the sofa like this, and you're watching TV, and you're going, boy, I ate way too much today. I think tomorrow I got to start that diet thing again, that eating better. We'll start a new lifestyle tomorrow. And so, you know, that's what it was like yesterday. So, hey, Teresa, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Still waiting to see if my wife, Raini, joins us this morning. I haven't heard back from her, so we'll wait and see if that happens. Here's a matter of fact, I do have internet here now. It's not the main internet. I've got my my little box refilled, and yes, I filled the box, and I do have some internet here. But I don't like to keep it on because I don't want to waste it. I don't want to use it up. When I'd filled this card a month ago, when we got the box originally, the hotspot, it was gone in 3 days. We watched 2 movies, and I did 1 radio show, and we had no internet left for $50. I thought, if I got to pay $50 every 2 days to use this, I'm not gonna use it again. Well, since we can't get internet here, and the internet is so damn weak. From Pete's trailer, we can't connect to that half the time. So I finally filled the box, and so I'm getting on. I can get on that way. And now I forgot what the hell I was going to look up. Look something up. What was it? What was I going to look up? See? Mind, memory. What the hell was I going to go look up? Oh, I was going to see if Raini was away. Let's see if she got back to me. Let's see. Raini. Nope, I sent her the link to the show. That's the last I saw of her this morning. So, no, I don't think she's not going to make it yet. Oh, she saw it though. She saw the link. So she saw it. Raini, if you're out there listening, I can see that you saw the link. So she may come in, she may not. We'll see how she's doing this morning. Maybe she'll just make an appearance. And I hope she does. So there we go. So I'm gonna turn this all up because I don't want to have my 20 G's of information get eaten up just by sitting on the internet doing nothing. Here, I'll see if I can connect to one of the other internets here. Pete's internet. We'll see. Let's see if Pete's up. And nope, can't connect. You know, we moved our campers yesterday. Pete's was way up at the front, and then we were an aisle over and 4 or 5 campers that way. Sam and me, and then across the lane from us were the Mexicans, JR and the Mexican crew. And so 2 slots came open right next to Pete. He says, pull them up here, maybe everybody can get on my internet, because he's got his own servers. And so we pulled those all in here, got all set up here yesterday. We've got us, and the Mexicans are next to us, and then Pete's on the other side. And I think their camper effectively blocks the signal. So can't get into that. And so that's why we still have no decent internet here. That's funny, my phone company, I can buy unlimited data on my phone. So I got the unlimited data plan. And I paid 3 months in advance because I had it. You know, there's nothing worse than running out on your phone. Well, we got one of those monthly deals. We're with Straight Talk. And there's nothing worse than running out on your phone, running out of data, and not being able to even make a phone call. And you got no money in your account. You go, oh, damn it. I've done that before. And so then we, you know, sometimes we put it on the card rather than the debit card. So, that's one of the things. It's just daily life stuff. But so I've got data, but my phone, they don't allow you to tether to the hotspot. It's got a hotspot button on the phone. I can't tether to it. It's not allowed. Oh, why you have the button there then? Well, it's just part of the software. So we can't tether to my unlimited data. I can broadcast from the phone, but I can't broadcast from the computer. This baby. You know why? Because you can't tether this. And so I got the box. So now I had to pay for the phone. Then I had to pay for the box to put memory in the box so I can actually get online to do things like send a contract to a client via email. So that kind of stuff. My brother's business pays for it, so it doesn't cost me anything, but I get on any StreamYard resume with it. That's cool, Teresa. Fantastic. Or Zoom. Yeah. That reminds me, says Leslie. Oh, the PayPal link. Yeah, folks, if you want to donate to the show, helps with my internet expenses and junk like that. And I appreciate it. And Leslie, by the way, for putting up that link, thank you for everything you do. Leslie is a regular contributor to this show, and you don't know how much I appreciate that. There are days, Leslie, where I go, damn it, I got to put gas in the tank and I don't have any money in my account and I'm not getting paid for a week. You know, that kind of a thing. And lo and behold, and I don't say that, but lo and behold, I you know, within hours, I see Leslie's put a donation in the coffers. So I thank you very much, Leslie, and everybody else who does that as well. Everybody was doing that the other night. I think it was Matt Finn. Was it Matt Finn put something in? And I can't remember off the top of my head who did that, but there were several the other night, and I appreciate that. $5 here, $20 there, $15 there. sometimes 50 from people. Somebody put $100. It might have been Leslie. Not to give that all away, but if you donate during the show, it shows up in the chat room. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. That just helps the cause. And the Lord will bless you if you will put your money into the offering plate. Further this work, I will send you a hanky with my handprint on it. And you can take this handprint and you can put it on your head and you will receive my blessings after. And a blessing from me, from the Lord to you if you donate today. We'll call it the Holy Hanky. The Holy Hanky with my handprint. So there you go. You see, there's premiums all the way around. Maybe I should make that one of the premiums. You know, for $15 a month, you get a Holy Hanky. So I went back and watched that show because Steve and Doug made it sound like a must-see. Oh my goodness, Leslie, did you see that? You mean that show, Leslie? That was ridiculous. So
that was fun.
I'm glad it was an informal show.
Hey, I just broke open the new one.
No, I'm not having any. It's only, God, Sam, it's only 9:30 in the morning.
It's Sunday. It's our day off.
I don't care. No, I can't do that. I got to do that when I got nothing else to do. Yes, that show, said Leslie. It was fun. So Patch says, Scotty, hey, Patch, haven't seen you for a while. Good morning to you, brother. Glad you're here. We is fine. How's everybody else? There's Patch, guys. Say hey to Patch. And I can't see much of the chat room. You know what I can do? I can get on my internet on the computer and I can go look at the chat room. But because there's a video attached to it, I'm afraid it's going to suck up my. So maybe what I can do, I can go over here, and I can go into my YouTube, and I can open up today's show. And just pull the chat room out, and I can open up today's show. There you go.
Good idea.
I need all the saving I can get. Thanks, Scotty. Thank you. I can't see who that is. Oh, that was Steph. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate that. I'm not asking for money, folks. Just so you know, not asking. It's just if you feel like it. It helps support this show and stuff. And I appreciate everything you do. Thank you, Steph. That was sweet. I appreciate it. Now, let me, I'm going to see if I can pull this chat out, pop out chat, and then I'm going to close all the other windows. So I am not chewing up stuff on here. Boom. There we go. Closing windows, closing windows. Boom. Closing windows. I think I can close the StreamYard on here because it's on my phone too. So there you go. Now I have a pop-out chat going. And that's Messenger. I'm going to keep that up. You get people on Messenger. You like them. They're friends of yours. You enjoy their company. You like having conversations every now and then. But then you run across those friends that are fun to talk to. You agree on a lot of things, and you like to talk, and you have common interests, but they send you like 10 videos a day. The political stuff I get tired of because I see it all. And you got those friends? 10 times a day you get political videos. Like, stop. I know these things. Stop. So, but you don't want to offend them either. I try to support in ways that I can, but I do suggest Scotty's Tartley reads. Oh, Tarot reads. Top notch. Thank you. Hey, Beth Kirkham. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, Beth Kirkham. Nice to have you here. Let's see. What else did I want to see this morning? You know, we were talking this week, and I don't know if I just lost my train of thought. And see, and pardon the shaky phone. It's the table. The table needs fixing again. There's the palm of my hand. There's my very short lifeline broken and picking up into a very long lifeline. I don't know. That's what somebody told me. Some psychic told me, palm reader, palmist, told me years ago. Oh, you have a very short lifeline, but it's very long. It's just broken. It means some catastrophic event or something like that. And she had a gypsy accent. And so we were talking the other night on the show about our relationships. And I was talking about pornography and relationships and stuff like that. And let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something. I'm trying to talk and type at the same time because I'm looking for some lyrics to a song, Lockkeeper. There we go. And the video, lyrics. There it is. And I just want to make sure I had these in front of me. But there's a song that came to my mind after all of that. And it was a fantastic song. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this song, but I think I tried to sing it once before, and I might do that for you this morning. Do that for myself. I like to sing for myself. Sam and I were driving around, we're doing business, and I have songs that pop into my head, and I just sing them. And I like it. And Sam likes music too, and we all like to sing. But in the midst of thinking about all that stuff about my relationship, we were talking about how I love my wife and how I couldn't see my life without her. I wouldn't want that. Now, that's not to say that either one of us couldn't lose the other and not go on. I wouldn't off myself, and I don't think my wife would either. My wife has a lot of life in her, and she's very appealing. My wife would do very well on the relationship scale probably after I passed away. Hopefully we'll go together when we're very old. Honey, I'm dying and you're coming with me. I don't mean it that way. It's not that we can't go on after we lose that loved one. You think about it from this side of it and you think, I don't want that. I don't like that at all. And so I love my wife very much. And this song came to mind and I couldn't think of the lyrics, but it's by Stan Rogers. Remember Stan Rogers? We've talked about him a few times. Some of his songs, Northwest Passage, Barrett's Privateers, The House of Orange. I've talked about his stuff many times. And he's was a Canadian folk singer, and out of I want to say Britton Harbor, Nova Scotia, something like that. I think it's in Nova Scotia, but he, maritime fisherman, sea shanty types of songs, and then historical songs and great folksy songs. And he died a good 25 years ago. He died in a plane fire. And so his career was cut very short. But he has a huge library of his songs, live and recorded, and several albums out. Yeah, he died in the plane crash. Yeah. And I'm coming, Elizabeth. Lizzie is the big one. I'm coming home. If that's what you're referencing, Beth Kirkham. I think I know the source of that. But there's this song. It's called Lockkeeper. And it's about up in the St. Lawrence Seaway. There are locks and dams and keys and locks and dams all the way through there. And these ocean-going vessels will come through there and go into the Great Lakes. And this is a song. It's between a conversation between a lockkeeper and a ship captain. And it's a really good song. And So I want you to hear this. Reading the lyrics doesn't do it justice. Maybe singing it doesn't do it justice as well. But it's this great song that Stan Rogers wrote. And it has almost a musical, what I mean by musical, like a Broadway musical type of feel to it, but it's softer, it's gentler than that when you hear it. And the song goes like this. It's these two guys talking. And it starts off with the sea captain. It says, well met again, lockkeeper. We're laden even deeper than the time before. Oriental oils and tea brought down from Singapore. As we wait for my lock to cycle, I say, my wife has just given me a son. A son, you cry, is that all that you've done? She wears bougainvillea blossoms. You pluck 'em from her hair and toss 'em in the tide. Sweep her in your arms and carry her inside. Her sighs catch on your shoulder. Her moonlit eyes grow bold and wiser through her tears. And I say, how could you stand to leave her for a year? Then come with me, you say, to where the Southern Cross rides high upon your shoulder. Come with me, you cry. Each day you tend this luck, you're one day older, while your blood runs colder. But that anchor chain's a fetter, and with it you are tethered to the foam. And I wouldn't trade your life And I wouldn't trade your life for 1 hour of home. Sure, I'm stuck here on this seaway, while you compensate for leeway through the trades, and you shoot the stars to see the miles you've made. And you laugh at hearts you've riven, but which of these has given us more love or life? You, your tropic maids, or me, my wife? Then come with me, you say, to where the Southern Cross rides high upon your shoulder. Ah, come with me, you cry. Each day you tend this luck, you're one day older, while your blood grows colder. But that anchor chain's a fetter, and with it you are tethered to the foam. And I wouldn't trade your whole life for 1 day of home. Great song. Stan Rogers wrote that. And that's that. And in my life, there's been that juxtaposition between adventure and all those exploration, all those fun things, and being home. And maybe that's part of being growing older as well, is that home is better sometimes than adventure and exploration. Now you want to do it together. Roger says, I need a purge. I cannot even sign to Kinsey at all these days. Too much emotion starts choking me up and I can't even sign. I'm sorry, brother. I have no words for that. Just thinking of you. We're here with you, Roger. You got my phone number. You can call me anytime, too. I may just call you out of the blue, but I don't have your phone number. I guess I do somewhere. So, sing. I'm sorry, Roger. Singing stuff. Not signing, singing, he says. You know what? singing for me. I can be perfectly fine, and I'm articulating, and I'll sing something in a word or a turn of phrase will be something that will cause tears to come. Oh, wait. You know what? Do I have Rainy waiting in the wings? Hold on. Let's see if she's there. Oh, there she is. Crazy lady. Let's add her in. Bada boom. I think I got you.
Hi.
Good morning. Are you
Good
frozen?
morning.
Oh,
No.
wait. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
There, now I
Hear me
hear
now?
you. Hold on a second. I do. I got to put in my headset. And so pardon all the wiggling because of the way the is here. Boom. All right.
Boom.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hey, everybody.
Good
I
morning.
hear you. Hey, beautiful.
Good morning.
Hey, everybody.
Good morning, Leslie.
Rainy's here.
I'm here. Good morning,
I can't-
Audrey.
I can't see you with those. I got to see it. I can only see through the bifocals. So I got to sit like this. So I can take them off. I can see. I can lean in a little bit and see it.
Nice.
How you doing after the lock-in the other night?
Can you see the tired?
I can't. You're only about this big on my screen. So
Can you say the tired?
I see it now. I see it now. Back off. Back off. So, I was saying a little earlier that I've been up for now about 2 hours, but my face still looks tired. And it's like, now that I'm getting a little older, I look in the mirror in the morning and I've got that tired face, you know? And I washed my face and I slapped it around a little bit and all of that and put lotion on my face. Wake up all the pores and stuff. And
yeah.
My face finally starts to wake up around 2 in the afternoon. And then I look in the mirror and I go, oh, hey, I look kind of awake now.
Yeah.
Only 2 hours till nap time.
Yeah.
So, yay. You look very beautiful this morning.
Thanks.
For being so tired out.
Yeah. Well, do I get to
look at you all up close?
Yeah. Is that messing with the settings?
You just messed with them. That's cool. I don't know. Everybody, a crazy lady.
Crazy lady. So. I don't know what to put.
Hey, it's almost Rainy's birthday, folks.
Yeah.
Her birthday is on the 29th of this month.
Yeah.
Which is what, about 10 days away? Something like that? What is it, the 18th? 11 days from now.
Yeah.
She'll be 41.
What? Don't tell me that.
The crazy lady name, yeah. So the nasal swab test is used for all upper respiratory tests. It's not exclusive to C19. Thanks, Audrey. So it's been an exhausting something. Oh, see my chat jumps. Hold on a second. I can get over here to chat.
What'd you do?
I've got the chat down here on the laptop.
Okay.
So good morning, Mama Rainey, says Matt Finn. Good to see you. I hope you do well. You might see some of that. Yay, Sassy Rainey.
Quite open yet.
Steph Cuervo Queen says, yay, Sassy Rainey. Good morning, sunshine.
Hey, it's me. Good morning.
Doug Stack says she looks like she got beat with a wet rag. What, Doug? No, she looks absolutely beautiful.
I feel like it.
She was in the shower or something.
Puffy.
So.
Who was in the shower?
You were. It looks like your hair is wet from here.
No. It's dry.
Oh, okay.
Not wet. Just curly.
There
Weird.
it is. Oh, I like that. I like the look of that.
Yeah. Oh.
You look beautiful.
I slept with the window open and my sinuses are all puffy.
Yeah. You know, it's funny how cold it gets down here. Now, I know everybody who lives down here says, well, just wait. You know, it's almost May. You're going to get nailed with hot and humid.
Yeah.
And, but it's been cold. It's been raining and cold all this last week. And we had the air conditioner on one day just because it was so humid to break the humidity. And we're freezing. I'm sitting here. I got my jacket on now. But I step outside. It's cool this morning, too.
You can have the air on. It doesn't have to be set to like 60, you know.
I know that. Well, that's where it usually gets set when it gets hot down here. It's been hot a few days, and I come in and the air conditioner's on 60, and you're like freezing. And then you go to bed at night, and it's like I got 3 blankets on to keep warm at night. And so I turned it up to like 72 last night and put it on low and automatic. So it would just keep it, hey, $20. Thank you, whoever sent that. Leslie, thank you.
Yes,
I appreciate that.
Leslie. Well, I should say, too, I started on your spoon, Leslie. I don't know where it is.
All right.
But I started on it.
Outstanding. That's one of the things Raini does, folks. She does those decorative spoons that are wall hangings. And it's not like, French blue with ducks and bow ties type of thing. She does some pretty wild esoteric stuff. And, she's still working, even though it seems like she has lots of time, but she doesn't. I'm not there to use up her time, but you know what happens? Those kids exhaust her time, and she's got work, and she's got all kinds of stuff. So she's still working on that Egyptian book.
Oh yeah, I'm still working on that too. Okay, so all that I should say. So I dropped the kids off at school. Yeah. And then I go work at the spa. And then I pick up the kids and come home, and then we're running to Scouts. And then Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, I usually work at the hotel. I'm friggin' fried. I'm fried.
Doing massage at the hotel, yeah.
Yep.
And that's not just
last night, Kendra was supposed to work with me. Kendra's my massage partner. And she's sick. She's got a bad cold hacking up a lung, not COVID. But her littlest is on quarantine from daycare, and her mom won't watch her. So, not that you want to work when you're sick anyways. But I had 3 massages last night. It was only supposed to be 3. And then because Kendra couldn't make it, I potentially had 5. It ended up working to where I only had 2.
So you worked last night after the all-nighter the night before?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. And then like next week, I work Friday night, I work Saturday morning, I work Saturday night, I work Sunday morning, and then I work Sunday night. So I'll have like 3 hours off in between that. But I'm going to quit. I'm quitting the spa.
That's the spa. That's where she doesn't get paid even a third of what she's worth. So, but you do the Water Street Inn. You do the old hotel, and they pay her a lot better.
Oh, so the old hotel last night, I got done. Yeah. I got done with my massages and came down, and Megan met me at the front desk. Raini, what am I supposed to do? And I'm like, what do you mean? What are you supposed to do? A guest had called down. They found a Ouija board in the drawer in the room. Now, when house cleaning comes in, house cleaning is supposed to check all the drawers and everything. And there's a new head housekeeper, and the new head housekeeper has been there for a long time. She just switched positions, and she's really cranky about people checking drawers. And
so they give it to you?
No. Oh. I don't want no Ouija board somebody's used.
Yeah, you don't know what's up with it.
Yeah, you don't know what's up with that. And she's like, what am I supposed to do? She's like, I carried it down, and it's like, burn your hands. No. Cut your hands off and burn them. Nice. I'm like, I don't know what to do with Ouija boards. I'm like, maybe I said, where is it now? She's like, it's sitting on my desk. I'm like, where's the little planchette? She's like, sitting on the board. I said, maybe you should take the planchette off the board.
Take the planchette off the board.
Just don't put it on the board. And I'll ask a couple people what you should do with it.
I don't think you have to do anything with them. A Ouija board, you and I have had this conversation many times and with other people, is that a Ouija board is just a tool. And pardon the palm of my hand as I readjust the sagging camera here. It's just a tool, but it can be misused as well.
Yeah.
And so you have to be very careful with them. Only from the sense that somebody just put in, that was Leslie. Sorry, Leslie. I thought that it just popped up on my screen for some reason. You have to be careful with them. Yeah. Leslie wants to know, by the way, do your hands and fingers ever get sore giving massages?
I just had some testing done on Monday, so my hands were sore yesterday. Last night when I was done, my wrists ached really bad.
She had all kinds of needles and electrodes all shoved into all of her joints and stuff like that.
If I can get my foot up here.
Show us your foot.
I'm bruised. I was going to say they shoved needles in. And I don't know if you can see the bruising. But
I can see it.
That's on fire. But yeah, I had pins, needles. I had needles shoved in everywhere. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad they gave me work off on Tuesday. I had 3 hours of massage on Tuesday right after this test. Ooh.
Yikes.
But
so,
yeah.
and folks, you might think, 2 or 3 massages, that's nothing. Well, sit down and give somebody a good massage. I mean, not just I'm just going to rub your shoulders now a little bit. No, I'll do a little wiggly down your back. But, you know, when you do a real massage, it's whole body. Yeah, and she's using her wrists, her forearms, her biceps, her shoulders. Everything goes into that. You do 3 to 5 of those in a row. Yeah. Do 3 to 5 of those in a row for an hour apiece. You're going to be worn out. That's physical labor. Yeah. So, yeah, she had neurologic, easy for me to say. Yeah, they were neurological tests, Leslie.
Yeah, it was an ENG, I think is what it was called. Yeah. And it was electricity at first. And then he was like, okay, we're all done. And I was like, oh, that wasn't so bad. And he's like, now it's time for the needles.
Yeah, we're just done with the one part.
Like, what?
Now it's time to shove all the needles into your joints.
And he had to use needles. He had to use needles on my ankle, my bruised ankle, to do the electrical test because it wasn't picking up. So I thought that was the needle part. And that was over. And that hurt like hell. So, oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh, Leslie says, I know I couldn't do it. Just massaging Andy's lower back for 5 to 10 minutes does me in.
Yeah. So really, the big key, if you really want to be able to massage somebody and massage them good, is spend the $100 on Amazon and buy yourself a massage table. And you stand up next to your table and you put your arms way down at your side, but you see where your fingertips kind of go, and you want your fingertips to your knuckles to touch your table. And if you're not a normal massage therapist, you probably want your table to be somewhere about your wrist. And then that way you can...
For height, yeah.
For height, yep. Your table height should be raised up to where your wrist is.
That's one thing. When I massaged Raini when she didn't have a table around the house, you know, you lay her down on the bed and you massage, and it's like I'm so bent over. It's like, I can't do that. I can do that for 5 or 10 minutes because I don't have the muscles in my lower back the way she does. And so she's got her massage table at home. It's nice. It's at the right height, and you can do that. But yeah, good massages. I need to get a massage, honey.
Yeah, go get one. I know. I was thinking about calling Kendra. I don't care that you're sick. Come and rub me.
Yeah, really. I like those calls from my wife.
Right. But seriously, if you guys want to do massage, Leslie, you want to do a massage on Andy, get a massage table. They fold up. You can shove them in a corner, and you can lay him down on the table, and then you oil up or lotion up your forearms to your elbow, your whole arm, and then you can get in there and just knead with your elbows, and you can push with your forearms, your knuckles in. I don't know. I'll teach you if you want to learn. Or YouTube has great videos. And then you can last longer than 5 to 10 minutes. And then the nice thing with the table is you can pull it out and be like, my turn. Time to massage me.
Yeah. So you can see how I fell in love with my wife. Yeah, you've all heard that old story, but you know, how would you like to have guys? And I mean this not pruriently, but look, how could you not fall in love with a woman like that giving you a massage?
Yeah.
So that's where it all started. So, Leslie, just go pick up one of those tables. Maybe you can get Raini to send you some links. You just look up massage tables and get them with the face cradle. You can take the face cradle and put it in, and it pulls out if you want it out. But something like that, and then it folds all up. You can carry it around. So.
Yeah. So and I'll come over and show you how to do it if you need.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. You guys live close enough. She'd come over and show you. Get a day off from the kids.
Right.
Go up to Leslie's.
And I've seen Leslie's pictures of her yard. I think I'd bring the kids and be like, go play. They'd probably have a blast.
There you go. There you go, Leslie. You guys line that up.
Yeah. And then the nice thing too, Leslie, you got a lot of grandbabies. They're really good rubbers too. Ellie at 6 is a freaking awesome massage therapist.
Yeah, I think I told you all. Raini was laying on the table once, and our 6-year-old crawled up on top of her back. Raini was waiting for me to do a massage, and she's laying on the table, and Ellery crawls up on top of her. She's got her head laying on Rainey's butt. She's on her back on Rainey's back. Head is on Rainey's butt, and her feet are in the air, and she's rolling her butt across Rainey's shoulders. And I go, hey, you're going to hurt Mom. And Rainey's like, no, just let her go. She's doing just fine. So, yeah, it's just fine. So,
that or she gets her little heels dug into the shoulder and then lifts her butt and puts all the pressure on her heels. That's nice, too.
Right. Yeah. So, talk for a second, Rainey. Hey, Sam, if you want to heat that up and eat yourself, go ahead. You don't have to wait.
I already had a plate full.
Oh, you already did? Oh, never mind.
What's over there?
Just the vegetable health omelet I made yesterday.
Yum. You want to know what I ate yesterday?
What'd you eat yesterday?
I had a hot dog with a piece of pepper cheese.
Hot dog with pepper cheese.
Yep.
Was it melted on the hot dog?
I threw it on the hot dog. It got warm, but it didn't melt.
I see. And hey, Durwood, welcome. Good to see you.
Yeah, hi.
Durwood, it's not a show like the other night, but it is an informal Sunday show. For those of you joining us a little later in, keep in mind Sunday morning Intrepid Radio is not really the regular program. This is just an informal thing that Rainey and I started doing about a year ago. And it's just for Sunday mornings. It's just to kick back with everybody, have some coffee. And those of you who don't know, this is my lovely wife, Rainey, back home in the real studio while I'm in the makeshift studio down here. I don't know if you've got the actual mic going or not. You might have.
I don't know what's up there. Here.
Oh, it's up there. So no, it's not picking
up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Hey, tap on that mic with your finger for a second.
It's not on.
Okay. I can hear the tap, but that's probably just being picked up by the other mic.
Well, maybe.
So that's just got a more resonance to it. It picks up all your highs and lows.
Well, I'd say the lights are on and it blinks when I talk.
Yeah, that's the soundboard. It's just got to be when you're in the program talking, you've got to click your mic and select the mic you want to have picked up. It would be the USB mic. USB something. You don't have to do that because we can all hear you just fine.
I didn't click. Here. I wonder if I can click it while we're talking.
There you go.
Audio.
Let's see. Matt Finn said he's going to be starting brunch soon. Pancakes, bacon, and eggs.
Oh, yum.
Matt Finn says, Doug Stack says, I have 2 sacks of crawfish in my truck right now. Going to boil them soon. How long do those last in the bags? Says Rainey.
And are they dead or are they alive?
Rainey calls them little aliens. She doesn't like eating them.
I don't eat aliens. It's gross.
Let's see. What did Leslie say it's a family show for? I love pepper jack and cheese. Have you had any crawfish yet? Oh, probably. I don't know what it is. So, yeah. I just want to go hang out with Rainey today. That's what I want to do.
And Matt Finn with the pepper jack cheese. It's one of the few things that I could feel the burn, feel the burn in my mouth when I couldn't taste the food.
That's right.
And I will
remember everything's.
What?
Go ahead. I was going to say, remember everything's an innuendo in this chat room, so be careful.
Pretty much.
I could feel the burn in my mouth. It was just great.
At the lock-in, they ordered a gluten-free pizza, and it was like, well, you don't have to because I can't taste it. It doesn't matter. And I don't like to eat that late, but I bit into it because I had a whole pizza all to myself. And I actually could taste the butter on the crust. It was like, oh my God.
Nice.
I taste this.
I taste the butter.
Yeah, that was nice. That's the first thing I've tasted. I don't think I've tasted anything.
Oh, that's good.
Nothing stood out yet.
Well, it's coming back, slow but sure.
Yeah. It is.
How you doing, Mr. Durwood? He says, good morning, Scotty and Raini.
Good morning.
And, good morning. So, I was talking about how's your memory these days? Is your memory good? Yeah.
No.
How much do you think bodily stuff affects memory? Because I'm getting a lot of feedback off of your computer.
Oh, it's because I moved. Maybe because I moved the microphone down because it's on. I didn't mess with the settings, but it's on.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
That might be it.
I'll stick it back up there.
If it gets bad, you just have to put on a headset, earbuds or something. But yeah, see, I can hear myself echoing back in. I was talking a little bit earlier before you came on about what is this thing about growing older. I'm not elderly by any means, but this whole growing older thing, the body starts to have its aches and pains and its little things that aren't working right and blah, blah, blah. We all know that. You're experiencing that only at age 41, some of the things your body's starting to do to you. And I have, of course, at age 60. And so, but then how much does that affect our brains? Because my brain sometimes is like, the other night I was talking on the show about a movie. I was trying to think of the name of Nicolas Cage. I couldn't think of Nicolas Cage's name. And I thought I could name every movie he was in, the content of the movie, even quotes from the movie, but I couldn't think of his name. And I knew who he was. And it's like, why does the mind do that? I think it has to be exercised the way everything else gets
early onset dementia. It's good. You're good.
Yeah. No, I don't want dementia. So, if it gets to the place where you have to start changing my diapers, you can drag me out to the field. I'll give you permission now. I'll put it in writing right now. You can drag me out to the field and shoot me and bury me.
You're putting it on. Okay. You're putting it on video. I think that's probably as good as writing.
There you go. Yeah. Video is just fine.
Yeah.
So if I can't think of who I am or who you are, or how much I like your boobs, or how much I like the food you cook, or my children's names, why is it worth sticking around?
Right.
I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to know. I'm not going to go, hey, I can't remember anything, so I think I'll shoot myself in the head, or, suck up on, exhaust from my car. We don't think of those things. I think you just go into a childlike state, and sometimes you have flashes, but I don't want to stick around unless they come up with a cure.
Yeah.
Field guy. I said the word boobs. Field guy's all awake now.
Boobs. So with all that stuff, I think really it comes down to your health. If you don't have the right vitamins and minerals flowing through your body, that affects your memory big time.
There it is.
And then it's all comes down to health stuff. With the Hashimoto's, your body's depleted of everything. Your gut's not absorbing what it needs to. You got memory, brain fog, memory loss. It's all there. So until you really get healthy, you don't start to get that back.
Right. So, what's the best vitamins you can take for the brain, for memory?
I don't know.
It's interesting. I see stuff every now and then, it's like the over 50 vitamins they had for men, and it was supposed to, strengthen your brain power and do this and give you all the essential vitamins you need. And so there's something out there that you can use. Yeah. I don't know what it is. So.
Right.
But
too, all of our food sources are completely depleted and drained of what they're supposed to have too. I don't know.
Leslie says turmeric with bioprine is an excellent supplement for the brain. I take it every day.
But I think turmeric can't be taken with iron, or it won't let your body absorb the iron. So you have to be really careful about how you take your supplements and when you take your
Rainey's got an iron deficiency going on. So
I get to go in for an infusion. Woo!
Oh yeah. Well, at least you'll get that done. Maybe you'll feel a lot better after that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Audrey says COQ-10 plus ginkgo biloba.
CoQ10. I don't know how to say it.
CoQ10? Oh, CoQ10. All right. CoQ10. I've heard that said before.
Colloidal silver? I don't know how to say it.
Colloidal silver?
Know. I'm not no pharmacist.
I ain't no pharmacist. Roger Rabbit says one of Carly's many battles is with Hashimoto's. It causes her to absorb nutrients very poorly, among many other things. Yeah, Rainey's, we've talked about it before. She's got Hashimoto's. Yep. And so struggling with that all the time. And add liver to your diet. It'll help with iron, says James.
Oh, I love liver. I just can't find a place to get. I want
to go to the butcher shop. You should go to one of the
organic grass-fed liver, not the corn.
I'll bet you there's some place around there, around Somerset, where you could find something where these producers. What kind of liver works? Cow liver, rabbit liver,
Liver?
goat liver? I mean, what's the best kind of liver to get?
I think
Doesn't
probably
matter.
cow's the easiest.
So, and that's for what? The liver's for your iron?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that makes sense, because liver, you'd think that's an organ that's supposed to drain all the waste and the toxins out of the body.
Yeah.
So can make you a Smurf, said James. We love liver. I'm not big on liver. There was something about the texture to liver that I don't like. I can eat it, though, if it's prepped well and it's got good spices on it. Raini spices stuff great. When she cooks, whenever I cook meat, she goes, "Did you spice that before you started cooking it?" I go,
Oh my
"No."
God. Yeah. Scotty never puts the spices on before he puts the meat on. And it's like, it's got to fry in. And I know salt can dehydrate the meat, but the rest of the spices don't.
I forget sometimes. I forgot when I grill, I forget to throw the things in spices. So I've got to take, like a mixture, you almost marinate it. And,
rub it.
Well, that's your job. You're the massage therapist.
I'll rub that meat.
Ryan Gale says, Clan Roberts. That's a greeting, I believe. How you doing, Ryan? Good to see you. I'm looking down here, by the way, at the chat room, folks. Got things configured differently this morning here in the makeshift studio. So eat a plant-based diet, says Audrey. Keep the animal proteins out of your system, and you'll see a huge positive change in your... You're not talking about veganism, are you?
Shut up, Audrey.
Yeah, shut up. I like red, bloody, juicy chunks of meat, legs of lamb, sides of beef, veal.
Because my iron, and my iron isn't low. It's my ferritin that is low.
Ferritin.
But that still affects iron and ferritin. It's all part of the same. So I'm on an iron protocol site. And so I understand it, but I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
But the people that I talk to, the doctor, the chiropractor, they're all like, you need to just go out and get yourself a warm, bloody steak. And that's your iron up. But my body
go get some steak.
My body
doesn't
process red meat anymore. So
I
can eat it, but chances are it's going to come back up.
Oh.
So
well, you can enjoy the first half of it.
The first half, yeah. Just not the second. Ick.
Yeah.
Well, it's not worth it. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I can handle it, but I got to make sure that I feel good enough to eat the meat.
Well, Sam and I rented some Chinese food last night. So
rented?
Yeah.
You're going to give
That's
it back?
That's pretty much it. Yeah, I already did. I already gave it back to the earth. It's the great circle of life, Simba. We eat the Chinese food. The Chinese food we poop out, and it absorbs into the ground, and it grows new Chinese food. The circle of life. The circle of life.
Wow.
Don't you miss me singing around there in the mornings?
Nope.
My German opera. I've never performed my German opera.
I miss that. I miss it.
Here, I'll give you a bar. Liebe dich, in dein Badzimmer, liebe dich. There you go.
Thank you.
There's my German opera.
That was beautiful.
I love you.
I'm so in love with you.
Are you aroused?
No.
By my German opera?
No, yeah,
See,
totally.
German opera in our house, we call that foreplay.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, she says.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Audrey says, I'm telling you, your brain fog is from your bout with C19. I have a bout with C19. It's a typical side effect with severe upper respiratory infections. I don't have an upper respiratory infection. Yeah, you might not be talking. She might not be talking to me. Sorry, Audrey. Everything's so about me on this show.
So what she's saying still is your brain fog is from your bout with COVID-19. COVID-19 can affect your everything.
Yes.
And then with COVID-19 too, people are getting the POTS, the postural orthotic tachycardic syndrome. It's bringing on all kinds of weird stuff for people. So,
Ryan Gale wants to know if I can do Klingon opera. Why, yes, Ryan, I can.
you know Klingon?
Some.
All right, let's hear it.
I know it starts with Koploch, Dush, Teich, Pachtakea. Oh! And Klingon
Oh my
opera.
God.
It goes something like that. She's saying, "Oh my gosh!" She's like, "Oh, please stop! Please stop! I'm getting too hot and worked up." Are you Randy?
No, I'm Rainy. What? No.
Wait, what's the Austin Powers line? Do you find yourself horny? After my Klingon opera.
Yeah.
So Ryan Gale says, yes! Kapla! Let's see. Matt Finn says, I would agree in a commercial farming sense, but local meats aren't stripped of the benefits. There you go.
I know. I was gonna buy a half a cow and put it in the freezer.
Durwood said something kind of naughty, but he said, Rainey's as dry as a desert from Scotty's singing.
You are correct.
Stop! No, you're supposed to build me up. You're supposed to encourage me.
I'll encourage you in other ways.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'll take that. So, let's see. What else we got going on? Durwood's swooning. Oh, he's swooning at Audrey. Well, there it goes.
What did Audrey say? No tan lines.
I'm trying to look for what she said that he's swooning about.
I see no tan lines.
Oh, she said no tan lines. Yeah, that'll do it. Rainey doesn't have any tan lines either. But Rainey hasn't been in the sun for a year.
I haven't been in the sun for like 20 years.
My wife has this ceramic white skin, just silky, ceramic smooth skin, coloration and everything.
It's the iron deficiency.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was just smooth ceramic skin. Oh, it's my vitamin deficiency.
Vitamins, that's all good.
So you're going to turn all tan? You're going to turn all tan now when you get your infusion?
Maybe my legs will actually tan. That would be awesome.
Oh, that'd be nice.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I have to go in. It's five weekly infusions. So for 5 weeks in a row, I have to go. And
5 more weeks from now?
No, I go in once a week for 5 weeks.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, for 4 hours at a shot. Do you know how hard it is for me to sit still for 4 freaking hours?
They're going to make you sit still for an iron infusion?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
For 4 hours? Wow.
4 hours. Well, then they got to check you too. I guess anaphylactic shock is a real possibility. So you got to sit there.
That.
You got to sit there and wait. You got to wait and make sure you're good before they let you go.
Oh, is that like when they did the stent on me or something and I couldn't sit up for 2 hours?
Well,
and the nurse kept pushing me down.
You couldn't sit up, so you didn't like bleed out your artery there.
Yeah. Durwood, what are you getting? What am I overemphasizing? Durwood said, okay, Scotty, we get it. LOL. I missed something. I'm probably talking about something too much. I don't know what it is.
Your wife?
So, my wife.
Your manly needs?
Yeah, I talk about my wife a lot. So, Durwood says, okay, guys, y'all have a great morning. I got chores. Good to talk to you, Durwood. Glad you stopped in to this very informal Sunday morning show. Scotty, so you didn't bleed out or develop a blood clot? I didn't. Oh, yeah, that's why they made me lay there still.
Yeah.
And so you can't sit up now. And the nurse kept pushing my head down because I'd look up and I go, and then they push my head down. So
it was fun. It was fun to sit there and watch too, because you can just see him. He's like shaking his feet and he's wiggling his arms. Like I just can't sit still.
I'm so claustrophobic. And then I had to pee. And that's when Rainey got to. They wouldn't let me get up to go pee. I said I'm gonna pee the bed. They said if you don't let me stand up and go pee. And they said, here, use some of these. And they have these jugs, with the tipped nozzle on it, with the big round hole on it, the big round hole, where you can put all your junk inside of it at an angle while you're laying down, and you can pee in the jar. And guess who got to do that?
Guess who's not coming with you ever again when you do one of those?
Here's Raini. She's all dressed really nice. She's got her little coat on with all the buttons, the very cool brown suede coat. And there she is, her beautiful hair all over, and she's got her hands, and she's holding this jug for me while I'm laying on the bed so I can piss in the jug. And I'm like, yay! And I took a picture of that from where I was sitting. I had my phone. I took a picture of her with the jug, and she's like, got this jug.
You got pee on my hands.
Don't pee on my hands. And I'm like, don't touch my wiener. So.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Sam, do me a favor. Will you take this, and I suppose you can do it with the lid on. Just put that in the microwave for 30 seconds for me, please. My coffee's cold, and I need some warm coffee. Yes. That's love right there, James. You're right. That's love. My wife may not be the most gushy, she is at times, but the gushy romantic wife, she's like, I love you. You know how I show you I love you? I hold your pee bottle for you while you're laying on the bed. And stuff like that.
I'll hold your pee bottle and I won't barf on you.
And I won't barf while you're doing it. And I won't even shake it off my hands right away. I'll just be, hey, you okay? Here, let me get your face, too.
Let me wipe the sweat off you.
Thank you, son.
Is it any warmer?
It should be. Ow. It should be warm. Perfect. Thank you. Now, a fresh cup of coffee would be nice, but then I'd have to get up and brew it. I only brew a cup at a time. So I still have that bag you told me way at the beginning. You said, don't waste your money on ground coffee. Use a little bit. I've still got that same bag. Still got about a third of it left. I do a cup a morning. That's it. So I'm down to 1 cup.
All right.
Yeah. So far.
Nice.
In my wonderful coffee cup that my children made for me. So remember that, Raini? And what did this is what I know. I've read this before, but you can barely see it on there. There's actually writing down here in the pink, and it says, I love you, bring back lots of money. Love Rowan. So there you go.
That's awesome.
Hold on, I spilled coffee on my dripped coffee on my keyboard.
I sprayed that sealer on it, and it kind of made everything fade. So.
Oh yeah, that's all right. It's nice to have.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, bring home lots of money.
Yeah, bring home. We're working on it. We've had a good week, folks. Good week out here. We'll see how it all. We've got stuff on the board. It's not contracted yet, but we're very close. So we contract all these jobs that we've got up on the board. We'll be happy. So that'll help. Ryan Gale said, I gave up caffeine and feel great.
That's good.
Ryan, you've always had such a laid-back personality as it is. How are you without caffeine? So Ryan was always the quiet one in the regiment, but he played fiddle, and did other stuff. So banks are hard to rob nowadays, says James. Sam and I were feeling so good and encouraged yesterday about job and about stuff and everything else, and I'm like encouraged today. I feel good. I feel really up about everything. And I said, I feel so up. Let's go get some lottery tickets. And I said, we're going to win this. I'm visualizing winning the lottery. And so we got our tickets, and we didn't win anything. So
darn.
I didn't visualize strongly enough.
No, you didn't.
So I had doubts. I doubted. So
I was gonna say, were you feeling so good you went out and spent $100 on eating out?
Yeah, just about. No, it wasn't $100 it wasn't the $100 at the Chinese cafe. So it was like $30, something like that, plus tip.
Your wife is watching all the finances. I know what you.
I know.
It's very frustrating.
We did go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Spent about $150 grocery shopping.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And there's Rainey's got her finger on everything that goes on here. That's good. That's fine. I'm great. I'm great with that.
I know. I'm getting close. I'm getting close to it.
Sam is over there just like yesterday. Here it is. What is it? He's had breakfast already. The omelet. Someone left it on. It's 10:30, and he goes, "I'm hungry for some tacos."
I haven't had
some tacos,
anything
man.
for breakfast yet.
Oh, I thought you said you had some of the leftover.
No.
Oh, you didn't.
No, that was no.
I thought you said you just made a bowl. Oh, you did that
should
last
be best
night.
friends with Pete.
No, I took that out because I wanted
Yeah,
to put
really.
the water in the.
So,
I remember when we stayed with Pete, every day was taco day.
oh,
I
every day
said
was
we should
taco
do
day at
tacos
Pete's
for
down in
dinner
Texas.
tonight.
What, son?
And I said we should do tacos for dinner tonight.
We should do tacos for dinner tonight.
Not, I want tacos right now.
He doesn't want tacos right now.
Sam, if you love tacos so much, you should just get a taco truck.
Yeah, Rainey said if you like tacos so much, I got my headset in so he can't hear you. If you like tacos so much, you should just get a taco truck. That would be a good profession. You should talk to JR, get some good recipes, get everything put together, get a taco truck when you come back to Minnesota.
Then you can work for yourself.
Every day is taco day, says Audrey.
Every day is taco.
We haven't had tacos in like a month.
We've had more tacos than that.
You know what tacos I really miss?
What tacos do you miss?
Taco John tacos.
Taco John.
Miss those tacos. They're not the greatest, but they're good.
I miss tacos too.
And they're not gluten-free, so you can't eat them. I can't eat them.
Yeah. I miss the little voodoo place downtown New Richmond. The little cafe on the main drag in downtown New Richmond. Street tacos they did.
They were good. They were good until I told them I needed gluten-free, and then they gave me stuff with barley in it. I'm like, you dumbasses.
there's gluten and barley too.
Gluten and barley, and then I got sick. Jerk turds.
Yeah, I like tacos, says Matt Finn, especially because of the variety. Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff with them. No tacos in a month. How does one even exist, says Audrey.
Right? Chipotle.
How do you exist without tacos?
Taco space.
Oh, Chipotle is good. Rainey and I do Chipotle all the time.
They're very good. They're very good about gluten-free. They know what's gluten-free.
Yep.
And their hard shells are not, but they're soft. No, their soft shells are not, but their hard shells are. And backwards. Get myself sick.
There's like 3 taco trucks around here, and they're all run by Mexicans. Nice. So, it's probably decent food.
Yeah.
And so these guys next door, the Mexicans, they'll be cooking some nights. We'll go over there and go, hey, you guys, and we'll walk in and they're cooking dinner. It looks like a restaurant, like gourmet Mexican foods. They've got all spread all over the place.
Nice.
And so, we were just going to invite you over for some ragu spaghetti, but it looks like you're doing okay over here. So, yes, they hopped the border, says Field Guy. Chipotle's chicken taco bowl with guac, says Leslie. Chipotle's chicken taco bowl. I always like their what's the barbacoa, the big
burrito.
Burritos. See, words escape me. Burrito. Veins pop on my neck. Yeah, I like tacos. So if you ever come to New Richmond, we'll all go out to Voodoo Street Food, something like that. They're called Voodoo.
And I'll just watch you eat because I can't trust them.
I know. Well, maybe they got it down by now. It's been a couple years. I think at least 2 years since you've been in there, hasn't it?
I don't know.
We have the pictures with all the kids when they first opened.
Mm-hmm.
We went in with the kids and it's a little place. It's cool. It's a little cafe built into an old building in downtown New Richmond, which is about 3 blocks long. So it's pretty cool.
New Richmond is getting something. I don't remember what it's called. It's like a Chipotle, but it's not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the alternative to Chipotle out there? That's not like Taco Bell or
There's a name. There's a name for the company, but I don't know what it is.
Didn't Taco Bell used to be. Was that the restaurant that used the chain that used to be Zapata's? No, it's before you were.
John's.
That was Taco John's?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a chain back. I was in college back before you were born. In 1978, down in Owatonna, there was like Zapata's or Zantigos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think Zapata's became Zantigo because even back then, it wasn't cancel culture or anything like that. But I think in the early 80s, the Mexican community kind of was up in arms about using one of their national heroes as the name of a restaurant with a little cartoon character with the big mustache and the sombrero. Zapata. Viva Zapata. And so they dropped Zapata and they became Zantigo. I don't know if there's any Zantigos around anymore. I think that became Taco Bell or one of the taco places. Taco Casa. It's a great small chain of Mexican restaurants. Yeah, we would do that in Dallas. Pete and I, a couple of years ago, we go to 3 years ago now. I was in Dallas. Taco Casa. And let's see, Pancho's was down here for a long time. This is Field Guy. Zapata's. Leslie remembers Zapata's. So, yeah, if we want Mexican food, there's a little place in our town called, I keep wanting to say Guadalajara's. It's
Los Pasos.
What's the name of the Mexican restaurant in our town?
Azul Tequila or something. Tequila Azul.
Oh no, we haven't. We were in there once and it was too busy. We didn't eat that, actually.
What?
Garibaldi's. That's the one.
Blanket.
Hi, Ellie.
Blanket. Where'd all our blankets go?
Ellie, I see you. Come up on Mom's lap so I can see your face. Hi, baby. How are you? There's my 6-year-old.
She's cold.
Are you cold? What's it like outside today?
It's supposed
Ellie,
to be almost 60.
Almost 60?
There's
Ellie,
a pencil.
That's a pencil? Is that a hot dog on the end of the pencil? Oh, it's a candy bar. So.
Someone chopped the pencil in the candy.
That was Mommy.
Oh, who did that?
Eat it.
No, I can't eat it. It'll make me sick.
Nom 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 nom.
Mom can't eat that. Yeah, Ellery's hair's getting long. It's always long. She gets some brushing enough. At least she didn't used to. So we'd have to go get her hair all brushed out.
You might want to like. Here,
Ellie, you have beautiful hair this morning. Show us your hair.
Should we take your pony out and show everybody how long your hair is?
Let's see your hair this morning. Little biscuit. Oh, she's going to have hair just like Raini's.
How long it is.
She's got this big, thick, full mane of hair. Dark, it's getting darker.
How long my hair is.
Wow, your hair is absolutely beautiful. Do you know who you look like? You look like Mom. You're like a mini Raini. Look at you. Wow.
You could use a brush. Make it all pretty.
But this is how long it is.
Yes, that's super long.
That's beautiful, sweetheart. You have beautiful hair, since Leslie.
If it was straight, it would be longer.
I see. That's kind of like Mom's. Mom's goes all the way down to the small of her back. So,
Mommy had it chopped off.
oh,
Not
it's
all
like
of it.
about 8 inches cut off or something.
Yeah.
So
You're going to slide me right off the stool and we're both going to get hurt. Don't put your knees up.
careful, don't slide Mom off the stool.
Don't. I know you think it's funny, but I will get hurt very badly if I fall.
Ellie, it's nice to see you, baby. I miss you. So I tried to call you this morning, but nobody picked up.
Oh, we were sleeping.
So I can call you and I can talk to you later.
We were sleeping when you called.
Oh yeah, that was about 8
Okay.
o'clock. I think I tried to
Get me
call.
off the stool here.
Careful, baby. They're on a little stool. It's got a seat that's about that round for Mama's butt, and then Ellie gets on and pushes Mom off. So
I'll push you.
Please don't. Leslie and Audrey says bubbles. Leslie says good morning.
no time for daddies, says Matt Finn. That's right.
Okay, I'm gonna put you down because my legs are starting to go.
Okay, I know this is riveting riveting radio broadcasting, folks. But there it is. The familial moment.
You want your binder?
Put it back in a pony. I am sorry, Lucy Buggy.
Hey, Sarah Nichols. Good to see you. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good to see you for the very informal Sunday morning show. So we've lost a few people on the way. They either hate it or they got lots going on Sunday morning. So that's okay. It comes and goes.
Bye, I love you.
Love you.
I love you too, Ellery. I'll talk to you later.
You're a new daddy.
I'm a what?
You're a new daddy.
Oh, you're our new daddy. Where's the old one? So that's right, Matt Finn. Family is really all you got. Best spend it embracing them. I agree. Thanks, Beth Kirkham. And yeah, so this morning, again, we have no topic. We've just been chatting.
Yep.
And it's already 10:30 in the morning. So we've been going for an hour and a half. I might wrap this up and let everybody get on with their day. Let my wife get on with her day. And I miss being there, but it's okay. There's a goal.
Here.
I miss what?
I said we miss having you here.
Oh, well, I thank you.
Having you here.
Oh, we miss having you here. In my own words, I miss having you around. And
Yeah, pretty much.
let me read this cue card. So, yeah, I mean, it's all right. We're adults. We can handle it. You know, it's there's a goal, and so we're working toward that goal.
Yeah.
And hopefully for a good payoff to get somewhere, or I'll win the lottery. There you go. If I win the lottery, I can tell you what. I'm not even going to tell you. I'm going to win the lottery. I'm just going to take a first-class flight home, and I'm going to show up at the door. Go, hey, we have $217 million in the bank. I just wanted to let you know. I'm going to go buy a truck and drive down and pick up all my junk now.
Nice. You wouldn't even need your junk.
Yeah, I wouldn't need my junk. I get new junk.
Yeah.
All I've got here are clothes. You know, it's the clothes. I got 3-4 shirts. I bought a T-shirt the other day. It's hanging right. Hold on. I thought it was a cool shirt. See, it's black like that, and it says, got a pirate symbol, and it says, "Scars are tattoos."
Nice.
And then on the back, it's got the full thing, and it says, "Scars are tattoos with better stories."
Nice.
So that's my new pirate shirt. That cost me $15.
Quit buying stuff. You're down there to make money, not spend it.
I know. I wanted the T-shirt though. So thank you, Beth Kirkham. Yeah, it was great to get home for a little bit. We didn't have much time together, Rainey and I. You know, I got home and she had a scout meeting that she had to attend because she's a scout leader.
Well, I worked during the days when the kids.
She worked during the days doing massage, and then so the one day where we had some time alone together when the kids went to school, we had to prep for going to the cave with Flynn for the Boy Scout outing for the weekend, and then I got back and I got all day Monday. Oh, Rainey, we can spend all day without kids. You're going to school. I drive them to school. We spend the rest of the day together. And she goes, well, I got all those tests today. She had like 3.5 to 4 hours of tests that had to get done. So we saw each other a couple of minutes in between things. And it was, you know, in passing. And got to hug and kiss every now and then, but not much. Because as soon as Rainey and I get anywhere near going, there's no kid, and you touch each other. Just go, hi, bink, and a kid shows up. It's like pushing a button for a kid. Mom! So that's the way it is at our house. So one of these days, we'll go on a date again. We'll get a sitter.
Right? Our sitter's moving to Hudson.
Oh, is she? Yeah, we'll find a new one. We'll have Sam. Well, Sam can sit him. So
Yeah.
So anyway, Leslie says, saw Flynn's video with the Pokemon cards. I remember when I had 3 boys who insisted on getting them every time we went to the store. We have a bin of them somewhere.
Yeah.
She says.
Oh, man. Flynn and his Pokemon cards. That is his incentive to get anything done. That boy will do almost whatever I ask for Pokemon cards.
Yep.
And,
Beth Kirkham, spot on.
And right now, because all the YouTubers are opening up Pokemon cards, you can find Pokemon cards nowhere.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
But we went to Gathering Games. That's our little local area, and they actually had Pokemon cards in, and I bought 12 packages. And she was like, "You want 12?" I'm like, "Yes."
Yes.
I'm like,
please.
There's been no Pokemon cards for the last 5 months. Like, I need these cards to get my kid to do his chores.
Yep. And what was it? I took Flynn to the game store, the gaming shop.
Gathering Games.
Oh, okay. They do. It's a nice little shop in downtown New Richmond. And I say downtown New Richmond, just Main Street, New Richmond. And it's a local company, and they have gamers come in several nights a week and play games, and they're downstairs, and they've got all the card games and table games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Flynn was looking for Pokemon cards when I was home, and they didn't have them. They were already out of them. So.
Well, they still hadn't gotten them in. They were supposed to get a shipment in, and then they didn't get them for a long time. And then we made it. He would check. He checks every day to see when shipments come in, and he's like, "The shipment came in, Mom. Let's go."
Now that's funny. That boy is able to do that. He can figure all that out, and he can look for shipments, but he can't clean up his room.
I know.
Oh well. Hey, Scott Lowry, good to see you. Howdy, he says. Sorry, haven't been here for a while. Good to see you, Scott Lowry. We're just about to wrap up for this morning, but I'm glad you made it in. And welcome, brother. You should come back more often. And folks, remember, every night this week, Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. West Coast time. What do you got there? You got Lucy there?
Lucy came to visit. She's up on your stool you just got.
Oh, nice.
She wants jelly beans.
The dog. And so that's every night this week, Monday through Friday, the Intrepid radio program. This is just an informal version of that show for those of you who have come in late or don't know that already. What did Morgan Snow just say? Morgan said different priorities. I guess I have to dig them out. What about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah, Flynn never really got into Yu-Gi-Oh.
What?
He likes the toys.
Magic the Gathering.
I think it's Yu-Gi-Oh. Has toys. I don't remember.
I had some. I used to collect some cards when I was younger. I collected Star Trek cards, stuff like that. And so I gave a lot of those to Sam. I had a bunch of them in a book, or not Sam, to Flynn. So he's got a bunch of them.
I was gonna say I don't know. I know my grandma gave him a collection of cards that she got at a garage sale.
Oh, that's cool.
There was like Disney cards, and I think there was some Star Trek cards and whatnot.
I still have some old. I used to collect comic books too, of course. So I have a bunch of old comic books still somewhere in boxes. So, but I was never big into collecting. You know, I collected some things, but I never had like the collections. I've been collecting these for 50 years type of thing. I wish I had, when I was a kid, I had a stack that big. We had them in stacks. You didn't think of putting them in cellophane or plastic booklets or anything like that. We had a stack of trading cards with a rubber band around them. We'd carry those around. They were so beat up, and they were, those cards were Batman cards, is what I have. Batman from the TV show, and they were like comic strips, but not comic books, different art drawing scenes from the old Batman TV series. And, oh, wow. Sam has got The Walking Dead on in the background, and he's watching episode 1. And it's where Rick and his partner, I can't remember his partner. Remember him?
Was it
who had
John?
who had the affair with his wife when they thought, yeah, Shane, they're sitting in the squad car together talking, and it hasn't the plague hasn't hit yet. So it's a flashback. Man, they look young. Holy cats, they look like kids. So Leslie said, Scotty, my brother, he has lots of signed original comic books, first of the series. Yeah, I don't have any of those, sad to say. I had some that were old, but not too many. And they were old, like 20 years old, you know, and worth $37 instead of the $2.75 it cost back in 1997 or something like that. So that's Lucy, guys. Lucy is our pug, mini English bulldog, and she's getting chubby. Lucy. There she is. She likes to put her paw in your mouth all the time.
Not on my mouth.
On your face. So she's a more like a mini English bulldog with pug colorings. So look at that. And you can't stop her. I've for 3 years been trying to stop her from putting her paw on my face.
She's getting feisty. She's trying to bite me.
Oh, now she tries, and she puts her paws on you like that, and then she bites your chin. Yeah, she's trying to eat Raini's face.
Stop, Stinky.
Yeah. Oh, and then she growls. Oh, well. Well, folks, that's pretty much all we've got for today. It is 10:42 Central Standard Time, 11:42 out east, and 8:42 out west. And so I want to thank you for joining us this morning for this informal time to just sit and chat and have coffee together. I get to look at my wife for an hour, and which is nice. So, that dog. She is still the best dog we've ever had. So, all right. So, folks, you all have a good day. I'm going to get out of here. Raini, I love you. I miss you. You have a fun day.
I love you too. We're going to go, I think, to Stillwater and bum around, hit the candy shops today.
All right. Well, go have fun.
Yeah.
Get out in the sun. It's going to be sunny and 70s here all week.
Nice.
So we're looking forward to that.
JR just called me.
What did JR have to say?
He just called me and asked me if I wanted to go paintballing.
Oh, go ahead.
Do it.
Go.
$40.
$40?
Yeah.
It's your money.
On it broke though.
So, all right. Well, Roger says thank you for the time this morning, Scotty and Raini. It was nice to spend some time with you guys. Good to see everyone else as well. Have a great day, everyone. So, yeah, everybody have a good day. We'll see you on the regular show Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Central. And we'll hopefully have some good content for you this week. We'll see you right back here. Raini, I love you. I'll see you later. You have a fun day. Yeah. And, guys, you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to sign up. I'm going to say live long and prosper.
Bye, everybody.
All right, everybody. Here we go. We're ending now. Boom.